Now we move up to 177 pounds. One of the men that has created a lot of interesting observations here, 177 pounds, Chris Shojan out of East Rochester from Section 5. Vince Toscano out of Section 4 from Oneonta. But Shojan, the man they call Shojan the Barbarian. And he is a well-built, strong kid.
He's also been the runner-up for 2 years. Now, the bridesmaid, I think he wants to be the bride. Or
that's right.
The best man in this case,
That's right. Yeah, he's been the runner-up in 83 and 84, and he's got a tough one in Vince Toscano, who I thought looked pretty good in his earlier matches. Shojan, 36-0 this year, 26 pins. He's got a career record of 138, 12-0.
Now, that's pretty impressive for a heavier guy like Chris Shojan is, because that means he's been up with the big boys most of the time.
Shojan being recruited by Oklahoma State, the big boys, Nebraska, and Clarion, all good wrestling schools. Right now, he's got to contend with Vince Toscano out of Oneonta. Toscano with the mask in the orange. Probably a broken nose or some sort of facial injury. That does have a tendency to bother you a little bit.
Those masks, I had several wrestlers this year use them, and they never liked them. They bother them. It actually impairs your sight. You see Vince keeps on adjusting it,
yeah,
which means it's bothering him some way. And I don't know if something happened in the semis or some other time that he needs to wear it now. If this is the first time he's ever worn it, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble with it. That could actually hinder him quite a bit.
As a matter of fact, he's been warned right now for stalling by the official. Mike Longwell warned him for stalling. And Shojan ankle pick, picks up 2. Ankle pick and just drove Vince Toscano back down to the mat, picks up 2. Shojan's also got a cut over the left eye. Looks like he's been in a couple of tough matches.
Pulling that arm through, trying to get that bar arm.
Referee right on it to check to make sure it doesn't go beyond the safe point. They go out of bounds. 16 seconds left in period 1. Shojan up by a score of 2-0. He's out of East Rochester High School in Section 5. You get a good look at the musculature on this 177-pounder. 10 seconds left in this first period.
Work on you in there. Come on. Work on the top. Come on.
So first period dominated by Shojan, and he ends up with a 2-0 lead. To start period 2, Toscano will be down. Shojan up. Shojan awful strong, Doug.
He certainly is.
I guess that's an understatement, but it really helps when you're riding to have that kind of strength. I talked to a couple of people who felt that perhaps he's relied too much on his strength, but he certainly is a talent.
He certainly has the strength to use.
That's right, and if you can, it's just another skill. They go out of bounds. 1 point for Toscano. 2-1 now.
Toscano's already been warned for stalling. He better get a shot in or something, otherwise he's going to get hit for a point.
Clock. Hold it. Fred Brown, the assistant referee.
8 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Looking on with Mike Longwell.
Twice tonight.
No call yet.
Come on, Vince.
I haven't seen him shoot. I think we might be. There it is. It's a warning.
And a point.
It's actually a good call. He has not shot a takedown. That's a good call by the official.
Of course, that's probably part of the strategy, although I don't think he thought he'd get warned so early, but you don't apparently want to shoot takedowns on Shojan, but it cost him a point. It cost Toscano a point.
You still have to do, there's things you can do to make it look like at least you're attempting to take down where you're not going to get in any trouble if you don't get it.
little discussion here. I think the score should be 3-1. The table has it at 2-1. We'll see. Well, what happened?
Table has it as 2-1. The clock has it
didn't
as
start.
3-1.
Yeah, well, the clock also apparently didn't start. Now the problem's worked out. Whatever it was, we've got 3-1. 44 seconds left in this second period. Shojin's been lifting weights since the 5th grade, they tell us. He certainly looks like it. Not to say that Vince Toscano is not also a strong kid, but Shojin is noted for that strength.
I think that Vince better watch it because he could get called again.
Yeah, he's apparently the scouting report is don't shoot on him, or at least you better make sure you've got something, because he has not shot really at all on Shojin. Shojin going to get a takedown here. He's only got a second to do it. No points. No, he does not get it. So they'll go into period 3 with the same score at 3-1 in favor of the man on the bottom, Chris Shojin.
I think we'll see Chris coming right up for a 1-point escape because he doesn't want to stay down on the mat where he can get caught for something else.
And with that strength, you can see that he's trying to get that tight waist off.
Break 3, there's...
he threw the switch while he was going down. Nice move.
Nice move.
Yes, it was. 2 points. He had the switch started on the way down. 1:30 and counting in the last period. Shojin up by 4, 5-1. A lot of the fans getting into it now. You know, he's under a lot of pressure. Shojin, they figure he's gonna pin everybody, and there's gonna be all sorts of body throws and pinning attempts. And when it isn't, they get a little frustrated. But hey, he's here to win the state championship, and I don't think he worries about the fans.
Also, sometimes you have to consider that the other wrestler says, "No, you're not going to pin me, and I'm not going to let you."
That's right.
We're here where both wrestlers are good enough to do pretty much what they're going to do.
1 minute left now. 1 minute. 5-1. Shojin has got Toscano in trouble.
He had to keep
back
that
on account.
He let that top arm through, which was let Vince Toscano get his arm through and off his back.
Vince gave up 3 though. Gave up 3 points, so it's 8-1. He's going to get an escape. Yes, he will. 8-2.
32 seconds to go in this period.
Half a minute now in the match. Shojin bidding to become the state champ after being a runner-up in 83 and 84. No takedown yet. Get that arm out off the leg. He should. There he picks it up. 2 points. 10-2. 10 seconds left. Shojin going right for the pin. He will not pick it up, I do not think.
Got 3 though.
3 points, 13-2. '85 champion, New York State at 177 pounds, Chris Shojin out of East Rochester High School.